Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kymbia G, back for episode 10 of Love Featuring Marriage and Divorce. We got a sci-fi moment here, y'all. So Song-won, who has just possessed Hae-ryung, she does some kind of psychedelic trance to Seo-hyun, and now they're just hanging out and all chipper together, working out and all this other stuff. And Song-won, she's spending Hae-ryung's money on the in-laws, and Gia, she's having fun in the snow with Dong-ma. I guess he was able to woo her with his grilling skills. I find it funny how just a couple episodes ago Dong-ma couldn't fry an egg, but he's magically this grilling master. I guess cooking outside on the grill on a winter day is more his zhuzh. Who knows? But I do feel for Jiha here. I like that she's coming around to Dong-ma, but it's like just yesterday her parents were together and she was just staying at the grandmother's apartment for Pyung to heal from the grief. And all of a sudden, both her parents are divorced and she has to accept two new people in her life. But she's taking it all in stride, and I'm like Euron, she's a champ. And then we see the relationship between So and his dad. It seems to be improving after the meetup with Si-eun and her two kids. They seem to be moving in the right direction. The dad doesn't seem completely convinced by Si-eun, but he does seem impressed by her two children, which he better be because they are amazing. And Mr. So has also sent his dad some medicine. And then we get to the most irritating part of the episode. Guys, I really gotta jump to this because we ain't got time to be going scene by scene with something this irritating happening. Hae-run decides to meet up with his children, which is fine, he's their father, but he convinces them that they should live with him. Like, Si-eun was so right, he is very selfish. Like, why would he try to convince his kids that they will get in the way or be an inconvenience to their mother and her new husband? Like, he tried to make them feel uncomfortable about living in the same house as Si-eun and Mr. So while they're newlyweds. They're not immature like Hae-run, who would just give up his kids to go be with someone else. Ugh. So I was just so mad. And the kids, they seem to be falling for it and seeing from their dad's point of view and tell their mom that, hey mom, we're not going to live with you anymore. And they're like, dad will cook them food, or he said that he'll cook them food. Lies. Si-eun has been bringing him food and taking out his trash. I can't with this guy. I really can't. Professor, he is giving me a headache. And anyway, it's a scheme. He doesn't really plan on living alone with his two kids. He just knows that Si-eun would never go and get married over being with her two children. So shame on him. But thankfully, Si-eun is too wise and does not fall for his scheming. Props to her. And we're still not getting much information about Dong-mi. She is oddly in a really great mood with all of this energy, but then in a rage, she slams a knife into a cutting board and it scares the hell out of Ami. And Ami and Pyung are worried, but Yushin just thinks it's menopause. Some doctor he is. And Yushin, I guess he doesn't have much space to think about his stepmom because he's more jealous about Dong-ma. I love the look on his face at the gym when he sees Dong-ma working out and Dong-ma also at the pool. Wait until Yushin finds out that body yaddy yaddy has been sleeping next to Pyung. And guys, we get a double date. Yes. Dong-ma, Pyung, and Si-eun and Mr. So or So-Ban, like they all meet up. And I really like getting to see the difference between the two couples. You know, Dong-ma, well, not really between the two couples. It's more like seeing the difference between Dong-ma and then like Pyung, Si-eun, and So-Ban. The three of them are like kind of straight and narrow and, you know, just very mature, and Dong-ma just wants to talk about pet names and be all touchy-feely, and Pyoung is like, yo, can you not do this in front of company, please? But I really prefer and I really like Seo-Ban and Si-eun's relationship, especially when he tells her that he doesn't have a pet name for her because he prefers to say her name above all else. Ugh, I mean, the romance, that is amazing. Then we get a random encounter between Ga-bin and Dong-mi this episode. I don't know, it's just too weird to talk about and to make sense of, so I'll just hold off on talking about that until next episode. And how cute is it to see Yoram in his suit getting ready for the wedding? And Jia with her new puppy. Yes, Dong-ma, he's coming down on the creep factor scale. And he gets Jiha a puppy, and he also takes the time to thank her for accepting him and getting to know him. And he's talking big talk, guys. He's saying how he will never let Pyoung down or let Jiha down, but we'll see how that goes because his dad, Papa So, steps to him at the end of the episode. You know, he's like, hey, I heard you've been searching for wedding venues. What's up? And Dong-ma, he seems to look kind of tongue-tied, so we're gonna see how he is. I mean, he's been pretty bossy with Pyoung, telling her not to work and what to do. I hope he keeps that same energy with his dad next episode. So yeah, overall, this was a pretty good episode. I hope it's really setting us up to really get information and answers in episode 11. I'm so glad to see Si-eun didn't fall for Hae-run's games and she's continuing on with the wedding anyway. And what did Dong-ma tell her when they met up? I hope we get insight on this next episode. And also, now that Sung-won possessed Hae-ryung, will she also do the same to Si-eun at her wedding? Or will something happen to Mr. So and, you know, he doesn't make it? And when will Yushin find out about Pyoung and Dong-ma? I'm waiting for that moment to happen. I hope it happens in episode 11. And what is going on with Dong-mi? They've been dragging this out for like 2-3 episodes now. Jiha got over her grudge against her dad in just 1 episode, but we can't solve the mystery with Dong-mi 3 episodes later. It's kind of annoying. And I must admit, I am liking Sung-won as Hae-ryung because Hae-ryung's not wearing those ruffles anymore. So that's kind of nice. Alright guys, that's it for episode 10. I will see you in the next one. Bye.